Hello, this is old Mr. Kent of MrKent.com, and this is a clip from a video that I made last summer. It's actually in June, and I thought I'm going to use this one to introduce this video because all the ground that you see in front of us there, except for the houses right on the left, clear back to where you see those white buildings, which are schools, all of that used to be hay fields. In fact, 3 years ago or 4 years ago when we moved out, they were hay fields. And since then, things have changed. Well, these houses here are kind of in the way because not only are the hay fields going away, but they're making a highway out of our road that goes into town. And so it's going to be wider. And I don't know all the things that are going to take place. And by the way, my wife is sewing and I'm doing my hobby in our little cottage here. So if you hear sounds, that's her working, sewing, making quilts for people. Well, this morning as I came back from my e-bike ride and I looked up ahead up there, and that's where those houses used to be, but there didn't seem to be any houses there. And so I got my mail, and after I got the mail, I wanted to go check things out. And there goes a truck full of all the stuff that they're gathering up because they have demolished all of those houses and buildings and everything. And I don't know, like I said, I don't know why they need to get those all torn out of the way, except nobody's lived in them for years. And there's a bed of a pickup truck that's been laying there for ever since I can remember. So they're just they're just in the way, or they need to be moved because of the widening of the road that I just rode my bike up. And so I saw this going on and I thought, wow, those houses been there a long time. And this is how they go about tearing everything down and hauling it away. So I thought, well, I'll share that with everybody. And it's kind of a sad thing because, people lived there. And, well, when we first moved out here, there might have been somebody living in one of the houses, but they appeared to be empty. And I know a lot of drug deals took place out at the end of this road. I'm eyewitness to one. So the guy that was standing there while I was filming, he said not to get too close or anything further down because there was beehives and they destroyed their beehives. And he said the bees are very angry. And so I said to him, I said, I'll go home and I'll get my drone. So this is what it looked like last summer. And this is what it looked like this morning as I flew my DJI Air 2S. And it's just something I wanted to get a video of because, well, first of all, I like construction, and this is not construction, but it's demolition, and it's kind of fun to watch the tractors pick the stuff up. So I thought, well, I'll spend some time making a video of what's taking place here. And it's amazing how things have changed in just the 7 years that we've been here. We moved down here in 2016 from Washington State, where it was nice and cool and green and wet in the wintertime. And this is much nicer, except in the really hot days of summer. But anyway, and then I have a lot of fun riding my e-bike around because I can ride it all year round. There's no ice or snow. We do have some rainstorms once in a while. But you can see that the little that little tractor is scooping everything up on the concrete foundation of the house, and then the other guy's picking it and putting it in a truck. And there's that pickup bed that I pointed out earlier. So then I decided, well, I'll fly on up here because up here, somewhere up here, was that metal shed that we saw in the picture. It was clear to the right of the picture. And I was with my drone looking down. I was trying to figure out where would that have been? Because they obviously tore it down, and and I don't remember all the details of everything that was here, but I think probably that that shed was somewhere around in this area. And there's another tree they're going to have to dig up. But then I noticed that the track hoe had moved, and he was up, and he's tearing up the foundations, the concrete foundations, and getting rid of those. I've done that before with a track hoe. But anyway, so that's what he's doing. He's pulling up the foundation, and looks like he's got 2 of them to work on. As I remember, there were 3 houses, but who knows? So, and we zoomed in, so it's not as sharp and clear, but at least you get to see what's going on down there. So anyway, and then they have to keep the dust down. Here in Arizona, there's a lot of dust, and when they're doing construction or demolition, they'll get in trouble if they don't keep the dust down. So anyway, I saw that this morning. I thought I'm going to share it because kind of a sad thing. People raised their families there for a while. They were probably farm workers, and that's how they made their living, and so I'm sure they worked hard. And there's the road, the paved road that comes up there, and that's going to go ahead and shoot on through to the left, on out to where Highway 24 is going to be built. And this will be an access highway to Highway 24. And so you've heard me talk, if you've been following my channel, you've heard me talk about it before. So there's it leads in, it'll be taking people in and out of town. And I want to thank you for watching my video, and God bless.